Throughout American history, in times of crisis, Americans have rushed to serve our country. We see people of all races, colors, religions. We see all ranks and all services contribute to the defense of our country. Whenever freedom or our way of life has been threatened, they have responded. As you walk through our museum, it's not the aircraft that are significant, but the young men and women who flew them in defense of our country. The young people who serviced the aircraft, operated the ships, and manned the guns. They all came together to serve. Millions have sacrificed their lives or health to defend our way of life. That, my friends, is the real story told in our museum. The N2S has a nickname of the Yellow Peril. More people know it by its common name called the Stearman. There were over 10,000 of these aircraft built. Over 4,000 of them came to the Navy. Now the result is that tens of thousands of pilots of all the services were trained during World War II in aircraft just like this. This particular aircraft is interesting and unique in that it's one of 4 remaining aircraft that our President George H.W. Bush actually flew while he was in training. George Bush joined the Navy on his 18th birthday in 1942, and he got his wings by his 19th birthday. At the time, he was the youngest naval aviator ever. In history, he's the second youngest to get his wings in the Navy. He flew this aircraft, and we know that because we have his logbook where he logged a solo flight against this bureau number in this plane in 1943. When George Bush got his wings, the aircraft he was assigned to fly operationally was like this one here. It's a TBF Avenger, also known as a TBM Avenger, depending on who built it. The aircraft was designed originally by Grumman, and as you can see, it's really big. It's got a crew of 3, it's got a big engine that develops 1,900 horsepower, and it was designed to carry torpedoes, even though often it was used more as a bomber. We built a lot of them, and we used them extensively in a lot of different roles. The airplane, ironically, was first shown to the public on December 7, 1941, the same day that the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. The TBM was very, very versatile. It could be used in many different roles. Navy inventory from 1942 all the way to 1956, and several other countries used this aircraft in various forms. But let's get back to George Bush for a second. He flew this aircraft operationally. He flew it off of a CVL named the USS San Jacinto. In a mission on the island of Chichijima, he was bombing a radio station when the AAA, the Japanese anti-aircraft fire, actually hit him, and he had to bail out. He survived. The other 2 members of the aircraft did not. In a bit of fortune, he was picked up by a submarine, and as you all know, our country was blessed with his leadership as the 41st President of the United States.